In part one, we talked about how attachment theory originally had only three styles: secure, anxious, and avoidant. But something wasn't adding up because some children, they didn't fit into any of these categories. Their behaviors were confusing, even contradictory. So today, we're breaking down the discovery of disorganized attachment. The first clue that fearful-avoidant was actually real. Researchers studying attachment in children started noticing something strange. Some kids would run to their caregiver for comfort, but then freeze in fear. And others wanted closeness, but acted terrified when they got it. Their behaviors were not consistent. They showed confusion, hesitation, even moments of emotional shutdown. Now, it didn't match anxious attachment. It didn't match avoidant attachment. It was something else entirely. Then, in 1986, researchers Mary Main and Judith Solomon made a groundbreaking discovery. They identified a fourth attachment style in children: disorganized attachment. Now, unlike secure, anxious, or avoidant attachment, disorganized children had no consistent pattern of behavior. Why? Imagine needing comfort from the same person you fear the most. And disorganized attachment happens when a caregiver is inconsistent or outright dangerous. Many of these children had experienced neglect, abuse, or extreme unpredictability from their caregiver. A child with anxious attachment clings because they fear abandonment. A child with avoidant attachment distances because they've learned they can't rely on others. But a child with disorganized attachment, they don't know what to expect because nothing is ever safe or predictable. Some experienced caregivers who are loving one moment and cruel the next. Others never experience love at all, only neglect, chaos, or fear. Either way, they desperately need safety but don't know where or if they'll ever find it. But at this point, disorganized attachment was only recognized in children. Fearful-avoidant attachment in adults still didn't exist yet. That discovery, it would come later. But this was the first major clue because just 1 year later, researchers started looking at adult attachment and they found something eerily similar. So in part 3, which is going to come next Saturday, we're going to break down how fearful-avoidant finally became an official adult attachment. Don't miss part 3, where we finally connect disorganized attachment to fearful-avoidant attachment in adults.